Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, people? Welcome to my first video ever on YouTube. I'm just compelled to share with my friends and just the world some of the stocks that I've been trading that I think that everybody should take a chance on. And it's really due to the coronavirus, because most of these stocks that I have on my list are directly working on making either a vaccine or a cure for the coronavirus. So I think you guys should check it out. My list. I got 7 of my top stocks. I'm not a professional trader or anything like that, or a broker, but I have been making some decent money on these stocks. So I just want to share with you guys what I think are some of the best stocks for tomorrow. Tomorrow is March 3rd. And ongoing, because nobody has found a cure for the coronavirus yet. So I think that this would be a great list for everybody to check it out. So I like to buy stocks that are pretty cheap. I think they're classified as penny stocks. Probably 50% of the stocks that I own are penny stocks. Reason being, I buy them when they're real cheap, and I sometimes hold them until they go, way up or a good enough profit, and then I'll sell them. But I have on my list two stocks that are under $5, and the other 3 stocks are, almost $10 or better, but they will double. I can pretty much guarantee you that. For instance, my first stock is vxrt. I bought that stock, I think, when it was $1.35. I've also bought it when it was cheaper than that, but I was waiting for it to pop or to jump, and it never did. But then I read in the news that they were doing a few things, and I knew it was going to go up, so I went back and I bought it at $1.35. And I think I sold some of it this Thursday that just passed. I think Friday. Friday was the 29th. Yeah, or whatever, Friday. I sold I think, quite a few shares at $3.10 a share. So VXRT, like I said, directly involved in trying to come up with a cure for the coronavirus, and they also make test kits to, detect the coronavirus early. Also, my second stock, codx, one of my favorite stocks. It's right now sitting at $12.90 per share. I think it's been up to almost $20 a share, I think, close to that. You could go on Yahoo Finance or whatever you use to get your information, and you can read all about these things. codx, directly involved in coming up with something for the coronavirus. So it is a good stock. Even when the stock market is not doing good right now like it is, these stocks are going to be doing good. Check them out. My third stock is ibio. $2.11 right now. I think I bought this Friday or Thursday. Probably Friday. I think I bought it for $1.10, or probably even less than that. I think I bought it for, and it went up to like $2.88, and I sold them at $2 and something. So pretty good stock. Check that out also, ibio. My fourth stock is nnvc. Also directly involved in coming up with something for the coronavirus. Currently at $9 a share. I bought it when it was like $4 and change a share, I think, or probably even less, but close to that. nnvc, gonna be doing good tomorrow. Check it out. Number 5, nvax. This stock is actually at $15 a share. It went up to $15 a share. I bought it when it was much cheaper. I think I probably bought it for $8 and change, something like that. So right now it's at $15.05. Also going to be doing good tomorrow because they're directly involved with the coronavirus. Don't sleep on that. nvax, very strong company. I've had this stock for some time. It also went up pretty high Friday in the pre-markets and in the regular trading. But then, the stock market decided to do, what do you call that? Rebound or reset, whatever you want to call that. The stock market was acting up and it went down. My sixth stock very good stock. Sprint. They're making that merger with T-Mobile, and you know, Sprint is already a very good company. They are very heavily invested and are big in 5G. And so when 5G is fully rolled out, you know, this company is going to be much more valuable. Also, like I said, they're going to be doing that merger with T-Mobile. So that by itself is going to make the stock do wonderful things. Right now it's at $9.35. It's a good price to get in on it. Tomorrow, Monday, it's going to be going up. My prediction, like I said, Sprint, very good. Been around a long time. We all know about Sprint, I think. So yeah, that's a very good stock for tomorrow too. My last stock for today, my seventh stock, is INO. They're also involved in coming up with something for the coronavirus, and they've been doing very good. That's my list. Check it out. Trying to straighten it up. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm not a professional broker. I'm not a professional camera guy. I've just been doing real good in the stock market, especially with some of these stocks right here, and I wanted to share with people. So if you are trading, if you're thinking about getting into the stock market, if you want to trade penny stocks or, you know, not too expensive of stocks, these are very good stocks to start with. I'm pretty sure you're going to make a lot of money on them if you know how to go about it. When I say I buy penny stocks, I buy stocks when they're cheaper because I use limits. When you buy a stock, you know, you have the option of buying it at the market price, which is whatever it's being sold for at the moment, or you could specify your own price, which they call a limit price. So for example, codx, that stock is $12.90 a share. If I wanted to get into that, I would put in a limit order for that for probably about $10 a share, and that's a dip of almost $3. But when people start buying the stock and, you know, it starts moving, a lot of volume start happening, you're gonna see it go up and down. Sometimes they go down even less than that, but you might not be able to react fast enough to buy it when it does that, because it probably only dips for like, you know, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. So by the time you log into your account and you decide to buy the stock, it already went back to where it was. So that's why I put limits in. Even when I'm not there, the limit is going to still work for me. It's going to get it for that price. And that's how I've been able to get a lot of these stocks pretty cheap. And I also sell them with limits. So let's say I got into, you know, codx at $12.90, and tomorrow they decided to come up with a cure. Not magically, but somehow, some way they came up with a cure tomorrow, and I bought it at $12.90. That thing could go up to like $50, $60, probably even more per share. So I'm not going to tell you to buy it and put in a limit to sell it at, you know, $12 or whatever, but with a stock like this that's involved in something like this, it could either go way up or it could go way down. So you got to pay attention to this stuff. It's not just buying it and looking for it to make big moves in a minute or two. Sometimes it takes a day or two. These are all stocks that, except for Sprint and, you know, whatever, they are all involved in trying to come up with a cure for the coronavirus. So until that situation gets sorted out, they're going to be doing a lot of movements in the stock market. So that's why I'm recommending them. Remember to plan your own plan and trade your own trade. This is just an informative video about stocks for 2020 in March going on that I think will be doing pretty good and we could all make some money off of. So I want to share that knowledge with you guys. If you want to know how to trade, you know, I'm not your typical trader. I look at the stock market from my perspective, and I know when to buy and to sell stocks just based off of what's going on in the world. When I found out about the coronavirus situation in China, one of the first things I did was go into my account and start setting up limits, stop losses. Therefore, like, let's say I had a stock that was $100, and, you know, this whole coronavirus situation is going on. I'll put a stop limit on there for probably like $85, maybe $90, so I don't lose too much money on a stock like that. Because if you had a stock in a company like, let's say, I want to pick a good company to give you an idea. Let's say you have Best Buy in your portfolio, and Best Buy was $100 stock. When the coronavirus news came out, or when it really starts impacting us here in America, you could look for that stock to drop maybe even 50% of its value, 70%. Why? Because most of the stuff that they sell comes from China, and China is one of the most impacted countries right now by the coronavirus. So expect them, expect stuff like that. Certain stocks that are involved in selling and making things that require stuff from China and other places, expect them to take some real hits. I'm not saying go sell all your stocks and all that, because in my eyes, they will rebound. It's just a matter of how long and how much you could stand to lose in your portfolio. Everybody is different. A lot of people, like myself, take this opportunity to actually buy up some stocks that we couldn't afford before, because we know the reason why the stock is going down. It's not so much that the company is not good. It's the situation of the world. If China stops moving, the world stops moving. It's that simple. 99% of the stuff that we have are made in China, or the materials that we need, or we source them from China. It's cheaper and all this other stuff. So, yeah, that's gonna have an impact on us. So that's why I'm recommending this list. 7 stocks here, and I'd say 5 of them out of the 7 of them is directly involved with the coronavirus to develop a treatment for it. They're not expensive stocks. Plan your own plan and trade your own trade. Just use them as, a reference point. You could go to Yahoo Finance and type in any one of my stocks and look at the charts for yourself and decide if this is a good idea. Look at what they've been doing in the past day or two or week or month. Look at their balance sheets and the reports and stuff like that to make your own decision. That's what I do a lot of times in order to get a good idea of what to trade. Excuse me, people, I'm in the park today. Yeah. Had to come out for some peace and quiet, man. The park is pretty much empty. Having the time of my life out here. Oh my God. But yeah, check out my stocks. Subscribe to the channel. It's my first video. I will be posting stuff up here very often. I'll put, what my account looks like when I traded these stocks, how much I made, how much I bought them for, and stuff like that. If you have questions, though, you could just send me a message. Or I'm working on an Instagram account, Jamaica, Jamaica STOCK TRADER, Jamaica Stock Trader. Just a stock market from a Jamaican's perspective, somebody that didn't go to college, or I'm not bound by certain rules. Some people would tell you, oh, don't buy this stock this way or that way. If I show you my account, you would say something else. Yeah, check them out. 7 stocks: vxrt, codx, ibio, nnvc, nvax, sprint, and INO. Check them out. Do your own research, but I'm just giving you some stocks that I know will be doing good this week, next week, and the next week, and just 2020 period. I hope we get over this coronavirus real soon. Just want to send my condolences out to everybody that's affected by it, that's lost somebody, or whatever the case is, quarantined, all that stuff. I hope we get over it. I hope we get past it. And, I hope the economy turns around real fast, because we definitely don't want to be going down that road again. So, for now, don't forget to like the video. Big ups. Don't forget to subscribe. See?